63. Crowd love Yeti. Easy, 63, bang.
Wanna see a logo, we showing you how to
Alpha.
DMC, let's run with
Delta.
it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs can't come, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I put it on. Got the killers and wild.
I can never do this alone. Still Drake, still on shop, still got it.
Phil King.
I see the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I ride shotgun in case we can't get out of pocket. While you on the press to get you need to stop it.
Hey, 73.
Positions about it. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. But not on his head, but then he keep that in the pocket.
Tiger Swarm. Crowd left Yeti. Delta. Very set. Alpha. Crowd love Yeti.
Told me that I had a chance, so then I popped out and did it again,
Crowd love Yeti.
I cannot respect them or did it again. Advice from the council, let nobody in. They're swerving through rumors, avoiding the trends. I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm paid for the amendment, he opened the doors. They buck on their tours to calm and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. Success when most falls. I tell you my past, I don't get old, but how could you ask? Like rapping my rap, my past got everywhere.
Easy, 63, bang.
When nobody sleep.
Go silver, right? Crowd love Yeti. Hey, silver. Very set. Crowd love Yeti.
Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini, I vanish into the Daenerys, I'm leaving like
Yeti. Delta. Very set. Crowd love Yeti. Hey. 63. Delta. Delta.
Like damn, why I get a like yarn? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. Yeah, 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 yeah. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. Cause your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Right back to Pollard. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. His first throw is an interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, ball at the 36. Handoff goes to Gainwell, running left. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second and 3 now. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts now from the gun. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. They'll try again with Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Barkley, and he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. On target to Jackson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They run once more with Spears. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's Dotson on the catch. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Second and 3 now. Hurts looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Dotson now in motion right. On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts throwing again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, a run with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, still going. He's across the 20, still going. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the pistol, Hurts. Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, it's Pollard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10 now. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the Titans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. On the give, this is Pollard. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They send a man in motion. Now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He's back to throw. They connect for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Here's Pollard. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. Caught by Pollard. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll try and throw it here. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 16. Escapes the pocket. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They've got a man in motion. Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's loaded another one up. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. That's into the hands of Barkley. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Able to get it to Barkley. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. We're on here with Will Shipley. Jukes out a 1-stop, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, ball at the 36. Toss play to Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 7. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they're staring at a 4th down. He'll throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Putting a receiver in motion. To throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too.
They've run this 12-yard out route. Well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Here he is to throw. Completed to Pollard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
This throw is caught. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Shipley. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Looking to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.